What's happening, everybody? Boston Source here, checking in. And of course, I got the professor here with me, Mykal Fox, in the building, man. What's going on, man?
What's up, man? How you?
All good, man. All good, man. Just looking forward to this thing here coming up. It should be February 21st. Here, you got your next fight coming up scheduled against Ray Robinson, man. This is going to be a real good one here coming up, man, on the Jeter Promotions card, man. So how you feeling?
I'm good. I'm excited, man. I know who Ray Robinson is. You know, he's got a lot of fights, got a lot of experience. Been in with guys like Mean Machine and with any guys. He's been around, so it's we both. I guess we both probably like vet status at this point. We both looking to make a mark in this fight. This is gonna be a good one. This is gonna be a good one, man. So I'm gonna need all the support I can, man. Tickets will be on sale soon. Contract was signed. I signed my contract yesterday, so it's up, man. So I need y'all, everybody just come through, man. This will be a big one, 10-round main event. Mykal Fox versus Ray Robinson, DMV versus Philly, for real this time.
Yeah. Because I was gonna talk about it. You were supposed to have this fight November 22nd, whatever it was, man. It was supposed to be out there in Maryland Live. You were supposed to be in the building and everything like that, main event and that type of stuff there. But, the opponent that you had scheduled, man, last minute, just flaked out, man.
Last minute flake. But, we're not going to dwell on the old things. February 21st, we got a new date. And, we got an opponent. We got a solid opponent, so, he'll be there.
Yeah, no doubt. So we just looking forward to this thing here coming up. Like you said, there Ray Robinson, a very crafty fighter, and faced a lot of those notable guys there within the welterweight division and things like that too. So you have this thing here coming up for 2026. We got big plans for 2026. Making moves there at 154 and everything like that. So this is kind of like step one to kind of like get into a contention there at the 154-pound division that has a whole lot of talented fighters there within that division.
Yeah, most definitely. 154, like I always say, has been a competitive, like probably one of the most competitive divisions since at least 2016, 2017. So it still is. It's still names up there. Myself. Ray Robinson, both looking to make a statement on the 21st. Then we got guys. Still guys around like Terrell Gachet and guys like that are still right there knocking at the door to be back in contention. Then you got the champions, you got Flandoras, you got Virgils, you got the Boots, everything. So it's one step at a time, man. So every fight in this division is important. Every fight can be a step forward. And put you back in I'm looking to put myself back in a good position. So it starts February 21st. So don't ask me anything about after February 21st until after February 21st.
Yeah, for sure. You talk about the number of guys there at 154. You got the Virgil Ortiz Jr.'s there. You got Sebastian Fandora that was a unified champion. You got Xander Zayas there as a champion as well. You got a Abbas Barao. You got Jerome Boots in this out there.
Giovanni Santiago. It's everybody. It's plenty names, and plenty of respectable names. You get a hold of them. Take advantage. And that's what I'm looking to do. That's what I'm looking to do with this fight here. Make a statement early in the year, and maybe a big undercard somewhere afterwards. Maybe something to put us in the rankings. We'll see. We'll see what the year brings. But the year starts on February 21st for me.
Yeah, and the thing was, with our last conversation before, the scheduled fight that you had for November, you had, of course, what was happening there with Sergey Boachuk and all of that stuff that went down, and then we see him over in Vegas and things like that. So that just tells you what we got here with the Professor Mykal Fox. That he should be like one of those contenders in the 154-pound division. So
shout out to Brandon Adams too. Yeah. He scored a win over Boachuk. He's another guy that's that can be considered a danger in the division for one of the champions, and he's one of the guys we may have to go through in the future. We'll see. I mean, it's probably not a fight that I'll say no to There's never really been a fighter.
Right.
I say
Exactly.
So,
Exactly.
you know, we'll keep consistent in that matter.
Yeah, exactly. You know, you talk about Brandon Adams, you know, other fighters there at 154. You got like a Eugenio Tess, you got like a Andreas Kasarakis. Like I said, a lot of fighters out there at 154. You know, but we got to get Mike Fox in the mix here starting on February 21st here. Should be for Maryland Live and things like that. But, you know, you have all this stuff that's going on as far as you getting locked in, like we say, about 8 weeks or so away from that. But you know, we also, you know, talk about what's going on in the, you know, Washington D.C. DMV area. You've been very involved in, you know, what's been happening there, whether it's like fights at Roosevelt Raceway or, you know, the Care First Arena or that type of thing. Like no matter what, you there, you putting support and things like that, man. So how's it like, you know, having that brotherhood type of feel here in the Washington D.C. area like that?
Yeah, I mean it's a good feeling. It's a good feeling that you lend support because you never know when you're gonna need it. And just shout out to everybody. Shout out to all the gyms around. No Excuse, Triple Threat Gym, Headbangers, Sugar Ray Leonard Gym, which we in right now. Oxen Hill, pros and amateurs.
Mm-hmm.
We're doing great things at all levels of the sport of boxing. So just want to keep a spotlight on the area. Every time somebody wins, when a guy like when a Jamal Harvey wins on a Netflix undercard, things like that,
mm-hmm.
that puts a spotlight in the area, and brings eyes and attention here. Speaking of bringing eyes and attention here, you got No Excuse Promotions and Pro Box. They're bringing a big event here in January. You guys like Frankie Scarborough.
So you got
Ben Johnson, Jordan Roach, all those guys. They're bringing big cards. They're bringing big cards to live. Two big cards alive back-to-back months, man. Make sure y'all in attendance.
Yeah, for sure, man. Like I said, January 30th there with that Pro Box. You mentioned there Frankie Scarborough Jr. You got, Jordan Roach there, Ben Johnson there, Trayvon Marshall. You got Suleiman Sagawa that's going to be on that card. A lot of local folks that's going to be on that card. And, of course, here for February 21st, coming up in Maryland Live, too, as well. So, that kind of like shows you, like, how much talent is within the DMV area.
Yeah,
so,
sure.
shout out to all of those folks in the
February
DMV area.
21st, too, is myself, Nasheed Smith, Scooter Davis, Josiah Giles, Nicholas Isaac, you know what I'm saying? Plenty. Tyler Langer. Plenty around Baltimore, DC, Maryland, Virginia, King Hudson. Yeah, it's plenty. It's plenty to do. It's gonna be plenty to do in the first 2 months of the sport.
Yeah, no doubt, man. And the other thing here that you got going on as far as like being out here and. I hadn't necessarily, touched on this because, I've been following boxing for a while. I've been covering boxing for a while. Of course, you have you here, there. You got your brother there, Lantis there. And, the thing is like one of the things that people kind of like point out is like you like over, 6'3", 6'4", competing there, either what it was, like 157 or 154, man. And, being someone that's like 6'3", but I'm almost like, twice your weight. Just I'm gonna be real with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, how is it to kind of like be out there and keep the weight down and be able to compete there within like 154 or like 147, whatever it is.
Yeah. It's discipline. It's just discipline, man. We stay in the gym. You're always doing something. Always in motion. Not trying to do too much sitting around. I will go on vacation from time to time when your body really needs a downtime. You give it that, especially in our line of work. But but when I'm at home and I'm in town, I'm in the gym. At least 5 days out the five is that's not even right. It's at least 6 days out the week I'm in the gym doing something. You know what I mean? Two sometimes two workouts per day. And we're just busy. You just stay busy, keep your body moving. They keep saying, I keep hearing the OG like, man, you use it or you lose it. So we gotta keep moving, keep active. It's good for boxing. It's good for helping me keep the weight down. It's just good for life, man. So.
Word, for sure, man. I mean, at least you've been able to use it, man. I don't know when it happened, but I done lost it, so I have to gain it back, I guess, later on down the line.
Get back moving, little by little.
Yeah, for sure. But big thanks as always there, Professor Mike Fox, and of course y'all check him out February 21st, man. Maryland Live against Ray Robinson. It's gonna be a big event there over in Maryland Live. Don't miss it.
Yes, sir. Let's go.
No doubt.